Hey there. So, let me ask you this. Have you ever swiped through a dating app, matched with someone, and then crickets? Or maybe you've gone on a few dates, but they just didn't go anywhere? If you've ever felt frustrated, confused, or just plain exhausted by the world of online dating, you're not alone. Dating apps can feel like a roller coaster, exciting 1 minute, overwhelming the next. But here's the thing, they don't have to be. In fact, with the right mindset and a few key strategies, you can turn those endless swipes into meaningful connections. That's exactly what we're diving into today. So, if you're ready to stop wasting time and start making real connections, stick around. Trust me, by the end of this video, you'll have everything you need to navigate dating apps like a pro. Now, before we get into the nitty-gritty, let me give you a quick overview of what we'll be covering. First, we'll talk about how to create a profile that actually stands out. Then, I'll share my top tips for starting conversations that go somewhere. After that, we'll dive into how to spot red flags and avoid time wasters. And finally, I'll give you some bonus tips for staying motivated and keeping your confidence high. Sound good? Awesome. Let's get started. All right, let's start with your profile. This is your first impression, so it's got to be good. But here's the thing, it's not just about looking attractive. It's about showing who you really are and what makes you unique. First up, your photos. These are the first thing people see, so make them count. You don't need to be a model or have a professional photo shoot. Just choose photos that show your personality. Here's what I recommend. Lead with a clear, smiling photo of just you. No group shots, no sunglasses, no weird filters. Let people see your face. Include a mix of photos. Maybe one of you doing something you love, like hiking or cooking, and another that shows your sense of humor. Avoid overly posed or overly edited photos. People can tell when you're trying too hard, and it can come across as inauthentic. Next, let's talk about your bio. This is your chance to show off your personality and give people a reason to swipe right. Here's how to make it shine. Keep it short and sweet. No one wants to read a novel. Aim for 2 to 3 sentences that highlight your interests, values, and what you're looking for. Be specific. Instead of saying, I love traveling, say, I'm planning a trip to Japan next year. Any recommendations? Show, don't tell. Instead of saying, I'm funny, share a quick joke or a witty line. And finally, be honest. If you're looking for something serious, say that. If you're just looking to meet new people, that's okay too. The key is to attract people who are on the same page as you. Okay, so you've matched with someone awesome. But now what? How do you start a conversation that actually goes somewhere? Here's the thing. A generic hey or what's up probably isn't going to cut it. You need to stand out and show that you're genuinely interested. Here are my top tips. 1. Reference their profile. Did they mention a hobby, a favorite book, or a travel destination? Use that as a conversation starter. For example, I saw you love hiking. What's the best trail you've ever been on? 2. Ask open-ended questions. Instead of, do you like movies? Try, what's the last movie that made you laugh out loud? 3. Be playful. A little humor can go a long way. For example, if you were a pizza topping, what would you be and why? The key is to show that you've actually read their profile and that you're interested in getting to know them. And if they don't respond, that's okay. It's not a reflection of your worth. It's just part of the process. Now, let's talk about something super important, red flags. Dating apps can be a breeding ground for time wasters, ghosters, and people who just aren't on the same page as you. But the good news is, you can spot these red flags early if you know what to look for. Here's some common ones to watch out for. Vague or empty profiles. If someone hasn't put any effort into their profile, they probably won't put effort into getting to know you. Inconsistent communication. If they take days to reply or only message you late at night, they might not be serious about building a connection. Pushy or disrespectful behavior. If they're pressuring you to meet up before you're ready or making inappropriate comments, that's a major red flag. And here's my golden rule. Trust your gut. If something feels off, it probably is. Don't ignore those little warning signs just because you're excited about a match. Remember, your time and energy are valuable. Don't waste them on people who aren't worth it. All right, let's wrap this up with some bonus tips for staying motivated and keeping your confidence high. Because let's be real, dating apps can be exhausting and it's easy to get discouraged. Here's what I recommend. 1. Take breaks when you need them. If you're feeling burnout, It's okay to step away for a while. Your mental health is more important than swiping. 2. Don't take rejection personally. Not every match is going to turn into a connection, and that's okay. It's not a reflection of your worth. 3. Celebrate small wins. Did you have a great conversation? Did you go on a fun date? That's a win. Acknowledge it and give yourself credit. 4. Stay true to yourself. Don't change who you are or what you're looking for just to please someone else. The right person will appreciate you for you. And finally, remember why you're doing this. Whether you're looking for love, friendship, or just someone to share your favorite memes with, keep that goal in mind. It'll help you stay focused and motivated. All right, we've covered a lot today. How to create a standout profile, start meaningful conversations, spot red flags, and stay motivated. But before we wrap up, I want to hear from you. What's your biggest challenge when it comes to dating apps? Let me know in the comments. I'd love to hear your thoughts and maybe even feature them in a future video. And if you found this video helpful, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe for more tips on self-improvement. Thanks for watching, and remember, dating apps are just a tool. The real magic happens when you show up as your authentic self. So go out there, swipe with confidence, and make those meaningful connections. I'll see you in the next one.